Caresha, Romeka, Brownlee, please come to the front of the room. What is going on, sis? What is going on? The allegations are crazy. I don't know what to believe, but the people are talking. So I figured let's just take it to Tarot. Let Tarot settle it once and for all. I got a list of questions, and we're gonna go through all the questions, and I'm gonna start soft and light. Then I'm gonna get into the juicy juice questions, okay? So first question is, why is she selling her clothes? Like she's in her closet selling her clothes. And a rumor on the street is that it's because she's broke. So what's the energy behind her selling her clothes? First card that really stood out to me, Queen of Swords, because this is somebody cutting somebody off or cutting somebody out their life. Cutting somebody off and out their life. The Emperor. That's who she's cutting out her life. The Emperor, Diddy. Oh my God. Yeah. So classic. And bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Cups. Start over, start fresh. The Page of Cups is something new. So basically, she's wanting to cut ties with the Four of Wands and the Emperor, the 4 and the 4. This is Diddy. This is her and JT. This is the new or the fresh start. So she wants to cut ties with pieces and items that she may have worn in a video, or things that he may have gotten her, things that make her think about the City Girls, or things that make her think about Diddy. So it's not necessarily about her being broke. It's not necessarily about her being broke. She just, you know how some people, when they want to start over, they cut their hair all the way off. This is her cutting her hair all the way off. But because she is so money driven, this is her version of that. That's the vibe that I'm getting here. Wow. Okay, well, shoot. First question, straight to the point. Let's look at these white nails. Cassie talks about the indication for the white nails. And then we see Miami pop up with white nails. So what's up with that? What's up with the white nails? Look at the King of Wands. Is that not Diddy? Is that not... Let me show you something. If he could sing a song, it would definitely be Sapiosexual by Tusi. Okay? If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay. What does that say? Master of energy, including sexual energy. Them white nails. Part of a sexual turn on. I don't know how. Look at that. Talking about these white nails and the dove. The dove falls out. Bruh. And what is the dove's color? White. Yeah, let me get one more card. I don't really need another card, but just for like shits and giggles at this point. So Cassie's allegations is that he had her paint her nails white so that it would be a contrast on the darker skinned individuals that she had to be with in his presence. Listen, what does this card look like? This is Diddy, right? Boom. This is Cassie, the lighter skinned person, and then the darker skinned person. I feel like this was like a clear picture. We got the King of Wands, Mr. Sexy Man himself, okay? The white nails, and then him watching. Now just replace Cassie with Young Miami in this case. Next question is, was this whole thing a setup by Diddy? Because I saw a video on YouTube saying that she felt set up. So I want to know about that. Let's see. Was this a setup by Diddy, or look at Diddy. Look at Diddy. Look at him. I tell you what, he is going to show up. He is going to show up. He's so full of himself. He is so full of himself. His energy is just like, here I go. Here I go. Okay, so was this a setup, Mr. Diddy, or what? Did you set her up? Did you like her? What's the vibe? The Four of Pentacles, somebody greedy, selfish, wanting things. Oh my goodness, the Knight of Wands. Sexual energy, I tell you what. And the Pentacle, oh my goodness. He is such a user. I can't even deal. The World, look. And I love that. Let me put this here. Let me put this here, and I'm going to show you guys why. 7 of Swords. 7 of Swords is my City Girl card. I was waiting for that to pop out. Where are we? City Girls. 7 of Swords. Okay, that's the energy. This is Young Miami energy. This is a card that definitely represents her. Someone that's going to be strategic about getting ahead, stepping on toes, doing whatever it takes to put yourself ahead. Now, sometimes that could be considered a bad thing. But, you know, in other times, that might be needed. Everybody's case is different. So, I'm not going to judge her for doing what it takes to get ahead. Because, yeah, like I said before, that's not always a bad thing. But back to Diddy using her. Here he is. Look at that. Ace of Pentacles. Money. There is... Oh my gosh. This is supposed to be like a relationship or a love reading. Where is the cups? Where are the cups? There is no cups. The only cup that I have is the Ace of Cups, and we're talking about the white dove in here. So the cup is irrelevant. This was all a money transactional thing. Look at that. Hand over the coins. So was she set up by Diddy? I'm going to allegedly say yeah. Okay, allegedly say yeah. And you know why? Because the Knight of Wands, this is very predatory energy. I had to look to see what song I had to represent the Knight of Wands. I got WAP by Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, that's the energy that the Knight of Wands brings. Very sexual energy. Okay, one step down from the King of Wands. If I had 2 King of Wands, I'm sure the other king would have popped out, but I don't. So the next one is the Knight of Wands. Both very high in sexual drive. Both very high in sexual drive. So did he prey on her? I'm going to say yes. He saw this as a business opportunity. The Four of Pentacles is my businessman, okay? He's going to stand on business every time. He's going to do what it takes to get that money, get that coin. That's what he is. But so is she. But so is she. So this is my 2 people that are so like money driven that they're just going to do anything. Both of them are the same. So I know she wants us to feel kind of sorry for her and kind of some of the things that he put her through. But I feel like they're kind of the same. And then the 7 of Swords here, doing what it takes to get ahead. So she was really just trying to secure the bag. Just like she was showing off to us all this other time on Instagram. Don't try to cry now. Don't try to cry now. We got the Ace of Pentacles. Money, 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 money in front of the world. And it's in reverse now because everybody looking at you with the side eye. So now it's in reverse. And the 10 of Swords wanting something to be ended or over. Wanting us to be just like, okay, I'm done. In front of the world, wanting it to just end already. Look at that. Cut the deck to the death. Yeah, wanting us to just put an end to it. Wrap it up already. Like, that's what she's saying. But we're not going to wrap it up because we nosy. Let's look at the drug allegations. Say it ain't so, Miami. Say it ain't so. Say it ain't so. The Chariot is a stand-up guy. The Chariot, let me tell you something. I don't think she's been taking any hard drugs or anything like that. I really don't. Because the Chariot is somebody who is constantly faced with challenges or faced with opposition or like faced with temptation. The Chariot is someone who is constantly faced with temptation, but always choosing to do the right thing. So I'm going to tell you, allegedly, she has been offered many, many, many times hard drugs. Okay. And it looks like with the Chariot, she's been like turning them down. And look at that, 10 of Wands, turning it down. So, kudos to you. Kudos to you. Yeah, and then I got the 3 of Wands in reverse. Again, like, literally just turning it down. Like, I don't know how else to read that. Okay, so, and that was to the point. Moving along. Let's look at the recruiting. Allegations are that she's been part, look at that, Hollywood, the Hierophant, the elite group, the recruit. Oh my gosh. Let me take a sip. Say it ain't so. The Hierophant. This is definitely a recruiter. I can't see that any other way. That is a recruiter for allegedly for entertainment purposes only. Let's see what other cards come out because, bruh, I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. The Justice card in reverse. Absolutely doing some shady shit. So she may not be doing hard drugs, even though that's the word on the street. But when it comes to recruiting for Diddy's escapades, I got the 7 of Pentacles that fell. I see this as her looking to handpick, cherry pick the individual. Handpick or cherry pick the individual. Being very specific about what he wants, what he likes, who to bring to the party. But with the Justice in reverse, the vibe that I'm getting is like someone who is lying, being sneaky. Maybe she gets more money depending on who she brings. You know, like I feel like there's kind of like a hierarchy of you bring this type of person, you get this kind of allowance. You get this you bring this type of person, you get that kind of allowance. You get what I mean? Like, that's the vibe that I'm getting. So in order to get the top tier type of person, like Diddy's ideal type, you have to do some underhanded, shady shit. Because you're like trying to be so selective and cherry pick who come into the party. Look at that. Cut the deck. The 9 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. In reverse, this card literally talks about other people. Oh my gosh. So specific. Literally other people. So this would represent the other people that she's brought to the Diddy party. Allegedly for entertainment purposes only. And with that Justice in reverse, that's what's really like blowing my mind. This is someone taking advantage of others. The scales are unbalanced. There's a lot of lies, luring people to the party under false pretenses. Cherry picking individuals that you could take advantage of. Making them feel like they were going to be part of this elite club, part of Hollywood. So let me get out of this energy. Moving on. Next question, because that's going to piss me off. What's next for Young Miami? The 9 of Pentacles is something that's moving slow. So her career might slow down or look like it stopped. But I feel like with the 9 of Pentacles, it's not that it's going to stop per se. It's just going to slow down. And I feel like she'll still be working on something behind the scenes. Because the 9 of Pentacles, although he is slow as molasses, okay, he's still doing something. So I feel like as long as she doesn't stop, she'll be okay. But let's see what other cards come out. Let's see what other cards. Yep, the Page of Swords. Looking for something else. Looking for something new. Looking for something else that she's good at. Yes, exactly. She's going to look for something else that she's good at. The Page of Swords. Acting. She might write a book or start a podcast on another platform. Okay, but yeah, definitely looking for something new. The Fool. The Fool is something new. Yeah, I love that. As soon as I said it, it popped out. Something new. Yeah, because look at that bottom of the deck. The Star in reverse. So she's feeling like her stardom is falling. So she wants to do something totally new, even if it takes her out the limelight for a little bit, but she's still making money. For example, I know she's selling her closet. I can see her trying to do a clothing line where she's not always front facing, but she's still collecting the coin in the back end and doing a lot of the designing and, you know, modeling here and there when she desires, you know, depending on how the public is accepting her. You know, she could fall back or fall in depending on what we feeling with her that day. So not something where she has to be so upfront like her rapping or her music career. If it's not clothing, it could be a book, which sounds so off. It sounds so off for her to write a book. But the Fool is like someone who literally reinvents themselves. This is somebody who starts over from scratch. So with that, I feel like she wants to do something so different and show somebody a different side of her, like a cookbook or a decorating book. Maybe she's a good interior decorator or a fashion designer or something. She just wants to show people a different side of her to separate her from Diddy. That's what she wants to do. And it's going to be something outside of rapping, because we all know that that part has definitely slowed. Look at the Star in reverse. Look at the Star in reverse. I was like, she feels her stardom slipping out of her hands. She's going to try to do something different, something new, something to solidify her, like, in our hearts again. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it goes. I'm definitely here for all the shenanigans, like late night when I'm in bed. This is what I tune into. Hey, you know, I can admit it. I have one more question. I want to look at her next move. Let's see what Young Miami's next move is. Of course. Duh. The King of Pentacles in reverse this time. Getting away from Diddy. Getting away from Diddy. Obviously. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. The Hermit. Wow. Okay. The Hermit and shining that flashlight, shedding light on the situation. Three of Cups is social media. This is the social circle. So she's going to shed light to the social circle. So this could be via a podcast, TikTok, YouTube, anything, any of the platforms. And the King of Pentacles, she's going to show what a horrible person he is. She's going to shed light on the things that he's done. So stay tuned for that. The Hanged One, bruh, look at this. Being taken advantage of. Her hands being tied. Caught in a web or caught in a trap. Someone is manipulating you. Look at this. Not seeing a situation for what it is. Ring the Alarm by Beyonce. Bruh. Isn't that so specific? So specific. She's going to shed light, vlog, YouTube, internet, some sort of post where she's talking about how terrible he is, right? And how her hands were tied, how she felt like certain things she did because she had to do it. She was definitely being manipulated. That's what she's going to try to paint the picture to the social circle, that being us. So stay tuned for the pity party that's going to come and her trying to get us to see it her way. Not her seeing things how we would see it, but wanting us to see it how she sees it. That is the goal with the Hanged One. And I got 2 and 1, which makes 3. And I have 3 over here. And 3 is about communication. She's going to try to communicate with us the social circle to get us to see it her way. That's what she's going to do. Cut the deck to the towel. Yeah, because she's trying to put out a fire before the fire comes, so to speak. She's trying to get ahead of the fire. That's what I get. All right, let me look at a yes, Wheel of Fortune. She's trying to gain back the people. Now, can you blame her? Can you blame her? Wheel of Fortune. She knows that we're all looking and watching. Look at the books that these characters are looking at. Now, replace the books with our cell phones. We're all looking and watching, and we want to know what's next. Are we doing tarot? We want to know the tea. We want to know all the deeds. Closing message for Young Miami. Look at that. That card came out again. City girls, let me put you back in your place. Let me put you back in your place. Doing anything, any and anything to get ahead. Like, that's just how she thinks. What's gonna get me the next dollar? What's gonna get me the next bag, the next shoe, the next whatever? What's gonna put me ahead of that bitch? Look at that. What's gonna put me ahead? Like, I don't want to be what I was last year. I don't want to wear what I wore last year. What's gonna put me ahead? Okay, closing message. Closing message. Closing message. Queen of Cups, I really do feel like she had feelings for. Look at that. The bastard. The King of Cups is so emotionally unstable. He's so scary because he could really flip at any time. Think of how violent water can be, or how violent water can get, like a tsunami. That's the energy of the King of Cups in reverse. Because upright, he's nice and calm. Beautiful day on the beach. Very relatable. But in reverse, total disaster. And the thing about the King of Cups in reverse is he pulls the people that are around him down with him. He pulls them down with him. So she may have had some feelings for him. Yes, she got into it for money. Yes. But she may have developed some feelings for him in the process. But I feel like he was always toying with her. And he's so emotionally unstable and just erratic. I can see her getting sucked in, But the Emperor is here. And the Emperor is a boss. It's the daddy of the deck. So we all know he was taking care of business, right? That's no surprise. I feel like she ignored the King of Cups in reverse energy. She ignored that. Wait a minute. Isn't Diddy a Scorpio? The King of Cups is a water sign. Scorpio is a water sign. That's definitely him. And her back turned to him. It's like she was ignoring the red flag. He had money, power, fame, the Emperor. Money, power, fame. And he was a boss. A boss. In charge of other bosses. Let's just put it like that. And that's what she really loved and fell in love with. And you know what? These are the consequences. Because you wanted to do what it took to get ahead. But you went about it the city girl way, as we gonna call it. And now this is what it is. Look at what we got. I'm gonna end the reading right there. Let me show you what card fell on the floor. Let me show you what card fell on the floor. Death card. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. The Lovers in reverse and the Death card. That relationship, the ship has sailed. We all know that. Tarot, you just be spitting, laying it all out on the line. Now, 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This is her job. This is her career. This is her craft. It's in reverse. So I feel like, yes, there's a death to the relationship, but a death and slowing, like we already talked about, with her career and things that she had on the back burner. I feel like this is her calendar. I'm seeing her calendar, and it's like, erase that event, erase that date, Like things are like fading off of her calendar. That's what I'm seeing with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Like her craft, yeah, she rebooting and renewing her craft, finding another craft. She better get that cookbook ready. She better get that cookbook started. Something, fashion book, something. Figure it out. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Starting a new career. Maybe she can go back to school. Something different, new, that we're gonna see her in a different light. Because Lovers in reverse, she really just wants to separate herself from him. She just really does not want to be connected with him. Lovers in reverse and a Death. Like, please, do not even tie me in with anything that man has going on. Because as the other cards stated, allegedly, she was manipulated. So some of the things that she's done, yes, she may have done it, but she's feeling like, I did it because I was forced to. I did it because my hands were tied, yada, yada, yada. I personally feel like you did it because you wanted that coin. You got the coin. Now you get whatever comes with it. You knew what it was. The Emperor. You knew what it was.
All right, you guys. I'm going to wrap up because I'm running out of liquor and questions. This was so fun for me, though, so I hope you also enjoyed it. Leave me a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you have any other video suggestion ideas, I would love to hear them. Love you guys so much for being here. Bye.